Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A man and woman are accused of murder. Their alleged victim, their 3-month-old son. Miles Stano Jr. and Lindsley Bello were arrested in the April 1st death of their son, Miles III. The baby, born premature, was released from the hospital in March. Police say he died a month later from a broken skull. His parents are due back in court Tuesday. And local philanthropists offered to help Las Vegas police identify the man whose body was found in a barrel at Lake Mead. Justin Wu says the Las Vegas Justice League has donated $5,000 to help with DNA analysis. Police say the man died sometime in the 1970s or early 1980s. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. The company buying the Tropicana turns down a buyout offer of its own. Bally's Corporation says a committee rejected an offer from Chairman Soo-Young Kim's investment firm to buy the rest of Bally's stock.
You know, there's no indication really that this will impact Bally's pending acquisition of the Tropicana. Kim said in a news release today that he intends to remain a supportive, long-term investor in the company.
The Tropicana is reportedly one potential site for a new ballpark in Las Vegas for the Oakland Athletics. And the NFL Draft served as a fan festival and showcase for the NFL's newest market. It was also a prelude to an even bigger event coming to Vegas in 2024, the Super Bowl. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour tells us how the Super Bowl will compare in scope to the draft. Renee?
Jen, the draft is marketed towards fans from all 32 fan bases, and the Super Bowl, however, carries a different tone. It caters more towards the AFC and NFC representatives and the host city independent of the franchise located there. The draft is just that, a draft with a handful of events billed around the weekend. Super Bowl includes several additional NFL events that aim to engage the entire city, along with events promoted independently or by the league sponsors. Allegiant Stadium being one new thing to incorporate.
Allegiant Stadium will be used as part of the Super Bowl's campus. Now, it's unclear exactly what events are going to happen there, but the plan right now is to use Allegiant Stadium and the surrounding area to incorporate some NFL events, to incorporate some fan-friendly events.
Super Bowls bring between $300 million and $500 million to their respective host cities per the NFL. But the NFL's director of events, Nikki Ewell, says that she isn't yet sure if Las Vegas will remain the league's rotation for the NFL draft. But with hotel and convention space, entertainment options, and winter weather, it makes the city ideal for future Super Bowls. Jen?
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Over in Carson City at the state capitol, the main topic of conversation, Nevada's drought conditions and how it will impact wildfires. I spoke directly with the Nevada Division of Forestry. You may remember crews responding to last year's fires, including, for us, what was really memorable was the Caldor fire causing mass evacuations in Lake Tahoe.
Yes, there was definitely some lessons learned in terms of communication, being very clear and directed and early with that communication.
Federal infrastructure bill that passed last year, $5 million will be allocated to your department.
Those dollars are spread out over 5 years. And so we're anticipating about $750,000 per year.
As April drought changes from 2021 to 2022, based on this map, it looks like last year was worse than this year.
The April comparison to last year is looking a little bit better this year due to some fall and winter precipitation. But we expect that to go back. And in fact, the National Predictive Services have told us that this drought will get worse again.
Is there anything residents can do?
A website called Living with Drought that helps the public remain aware of what the drought conditions are. And there's also a website called Living with Fire that helps them also be prepared for the threat of wildfire that's coming.
Hey, that was Ryan Shane with the Department of Forestry. And happy Cinco de Mayo, a breezy and hot night with temps still in the 90s. Should cool to the 80s in the next hour and bottom out to the 60s overnight. On to your Friday, more breezes and sizzling heat with a high of 98 and low of 73 degrees. Then get ready for a gusty next few days. Forecast now shows winds blowing through at more than 25 miles per hour on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as your highs cool to the 70s. Starting Tuesday, those winds should lessen. In Lifestyle, sponsored by Visit Laughlin, an easygoing getaway filled with good food, good people, and good times on the river. If you're looking to get a green thumb in the desert, a gardening clinic has your back. The Tractor Supply Company suggests watering plants from the bottom up by poking holes in the planter and putting a tray under so the roots get the water first, and avoid watering in the afternoon. Plus, we've told you about the influx of Californians moving to Las Vegas and other sunny cities, boosting our house prices. Now, a new report shows California's declining population is getting close to the 40 million mark, roughly back to where it was in 2016 after declining by more than 117,000 people this year.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. Fight Night is back for Cinco de Mayo weekend in Las Vegas with none other than pound-for-pound king Saul Canelo Alvarez headlining. The undisputed super middleweight champion will take on WBA light heavyweight champion Dimitri Bivol on Saturday at T-Mobile Arena. This is the second time in 3 years Canelo has moved up to 175 pounds and hopes to add another belt to his collection when he faces off against 19-0 Bivol. The live weigh-ins are set for Friday at 1 p.m. at Toshiba Plaza outside T-Mobile Arena. Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoky and Cigar Shop. Mattress Mac is headed back to the track. Houston furniture store owner Jim Mattress Mac McInvale plans to make the biggest bet in Kentucky Derby history on Saturday at Churchill Downs Racetrack. Mac said he'll bet up to $3 million on the favorite to reduce risk on a furniture promotion. Mac also plans to bet up to $400,000 on Smile Happy because he is the son of Run Happy, a horse owned by Mac. For more details, read Todd Dewey's story at lvrj.com.
In health, COVID-19 numbers continue to inch up in Clark County. The 14-day moving average of daily new cases rose to 195 on Wednesday. Meanwhile, hospitalizations rose to 103. The Nevada Hospital Association says hospitalizations are not increasing in any other part of the state. In entertainment, this Saturday is Kentucky Derby Day, and if you're looking for a mint julep, you have plenty of options. Circa is offering race fans open julep bars and derby hats. Meanwhile, the Strat will offer bright berry versions of the cocktail. And Carver Steak at Resorts World is pouring its version of a julep with a hint of apricot. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. See you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.